Harper government that's pounding legislation down our throats and eroding our rights unilaterally, trying to extinguish our inherent treaty rights, including our rights to tax exemption, our rights to education, our rights to health, our rights to housing, all of those kinds of things that we paid the biggest price for by sharing our resources. They're trying to take those little things away that we still have. So we're calling everybody, and we really appreciate everybody, wherever you may be around the world. Check it out, idlenomore.com, and look up it on the different websites. You'll see what's happening. Almost every country in the world now is doing what we're doing here today. It's a movement that's strong, and I think Canada and Canadians are starting to feel the pressure. And what we're hoping is that Canadians will call the Prime Minister and ask him to sit at a table and help us in creating a proper implementation plan for the historic relationship that has never really been defined, and it needs to be brought together in the form of they call it the spirit and intent of our historic relationship. That's what we're asking for from the Prime Minister. But he won't answer his phone, he won't meet with us. There he was playing bridge the other day in Calgary on his Christmas break, and people are giving their lives. There's chiefs and elders fasting right across North America to help to fight the First Nations people. So we really appreciate what you're doing here today, and our brothers and sisters in Sault, Ontario have blocked the Trans-Canada Highway. The highway that goes from east to west across Canada has been blocked all day today in Sault Ste. Marie, and we allow traffic through every half hour, and we've coordinated with the police, and there must be probably 40 police officers around there, and we've got drum groups and singers and spiritual people, hundreds of First Nations people all day taking turns sitting there and supporting us and giving out information, flyers, pamphlets, and but people really appreciate it, and we're excited to hear what was going on here. But a lot of them still want us to be over there, but they really thank you for standing with us today, and we look forward to seeing more of this happening all over the world. I think that Indigenous people will finally, I hope, get justice, at least a good sense, a good taste, a good share of justice in the next little while. So, miigwech everybody, and let's go out and let's get together and do a round dance in unity.
And don't forget the Jay Treaty.
And the Jay Treaty was a powerful treaty. One of the things that we need to understand as Nishnawbek people about the Jay Treaty, it didn't give you any rights. The Jay Treaty gave the Americans and the British rights. You have to remember that in 1794, when the Jay Treaty came into existence, the Jay Treaty came about because the Britons and the Americans were at war, and they were afraid of us. We were the numbers, we were the population. They said, we can fight amongst each other as Americans and Britons, but let's not pee off the Nishnawbes, because they will always have the right to travel throughout North America. They'll always be able to trade the way they've always been. So let's not worry about those guys, but we'll recognize that in our treaty that they can always do what they've been in the habit of doing, but let's not pee them off. Let's not make them mad. We just want to be able to trade, and we want to. So we didn't gain any rights from the Jay Treaty. Our rights were just recognized. That's all it was. And our rights have always been recognized in treaties. We never gave anything. We said we'd share. We always had it, and we always will. You enjoy everything that you are as a nation yet, and you always will. We've got to protect that for our future. Okay? Miigwech for all your support. It's a beautiful thing to see all these beautiful faces here tonight. Miigwech.
Can we hear from Aaron?